Hey, welcome back. So, I've done a couple of little things here in the downtime, nothing significant. I went over and, oops, wrong game again. Went over and filled in the grass here, so now if I fall down, I'll get hurt. And I raised up the. I went with just raising the ceiling in the swimming pool. I figure is the best option for dealing with the diving board being up against what looked like it was going to be this. It's not a big deal. Otherwise, I've been busy outside the game with, I had to make some changes to a lot of things. Yeah, that's way up there now, so, and now I can fill in the top with glass or whatever. Something like glass or whatever I want to use, it doesn't really matter. It probably does, depending on how I want this to work, but, oops, I got bad at that. And I've done some work in the nether a bit, but that's long and annoying, and I don't want to record it. The whole thing where the gold factory thing isn't really what it used to be. So, yeah, what I did, whatever decade, not this one, I built this computer. To give you an idea how old this computer sorta is, or was until this week. It had Windows 7 on it. And then there was an upgrade to Windows 10. You got it either way because they were getting rid of 7. And so the whole time I've been doing anything, I keep upgrading things in this computer. The obvious, keyboard, screens, stuff like that. CPU, everything but, even strictly including hard drives. RAM, everything. But every time I replaced all the drives, or any, the important drives, I was just cloning, C to a new. So I started off on like a half a terabyte or less, probably less. Basic spinny drive, 54, 7200, whatever it was. So now I'm on a solid state startup drive, which is fine, better. And I've got, a couple dozen terabytes of space ultimately on this thing in different drives. Lots of RAM, I don't know what I have. I have, it's an octa-core 16, blah, blah, blah. I'm running this at 2K. Less is fuzzy to me, and more is just file size for no reason. Where's RAM? Allocated of, 20 gigs of RAM, I guess, at this point. Whatever. The thing, I kept just cloning over the drive. So I had resident things installed. I found them as far back as 2011, and it may have been before that. But what happened was I go through. I don't really use mice. I use trackballs. So this, trackball, not a mouse. And I was using like the Microsoft trackball, the Legend. They don't make anymore because people liked it. For a couple years, 3 or 4 maybe, until it finally gave up, and they stopped making it. So I switched over to Logitech, the 570, which is really popular. And Logitech have always kind of sucked. I mean, they were the sort of Packard Bell of, or Dell or Compaq, whatever. They were cheap and available. They weren't good. And I would burn through a couple trackballs a year. Until 2019, in fact. Someone got me the new version, the MX Ergo. And it was okay for... It started getting spongy after a few months. And it just really stopped working at all correctly back in, like, November. And it, has a warranty. It's like $100 mouse or something. For once, I never bothered these people with this, but it's like, all right, your mouse puked on me. It just sucks. And someone gave it to me. So, I opened it on December the 25th, just randomly as a date. Guess why? Well, we needed a receipt to know when you... So either they're accusing me of making up a holiday that's been known for hundreds of years, or Logitech have this weird half-life that starts ticking the day you buy a mouse, not the day you start using it. I don't know what to tell you. The punchline to all that is I gave up on them and I got this, I think it's like Helicom or something. Big, huge track. It literally says huge on it. Trackball. Which is really weird to me because the trackball itself is on top. It's under my finger right now. And then the left click is under my thumb. And I'm used to it being the opposite. And then right click, though, is to the right of the trackball. It's weird. It's like the trackballs I used on an Amiga back in the 90s. I'm getting used to it. It's just bizarre. So and then I had to reformat the computer. My date is wrong down there. My everything's weird about it. It's all blanked, and I started over finally. So on the topic of changes, I wanted to try something because I've been keeping an eye. I haven't used any, but I've been keeping a rough eye on the snapshots for 117 when it comes out in probably another 6 months, 5 or 6, I would think. And I haven't used them, but I'm sort of seeing what's likely to be showing up. But a couple days ago, we got a new snapshot that if I wanted to look at it, I kind of can't because I can't open this map in it because it's so different. And it's got me concerned that anything else I ever do on this map might have to be locked into 116.5. Like, I can't upgrade it beyond this point, so if we continue with this, I might just be in. Then we go back to 116, and we're like, 127 at the time. So, what I want to do is, I can't load this map in the snapshot, but I want to kick over to the snapshot, and I've got the, we know the seed for this. Well, the seed is literally, how do you, is it, yeah, is this. But you just type in my username to get that. So, I want to shut this down first. I'll pause this, shut this down, load up the snapshot. I assume we'll launch in right about here, which is 140, 125. Well, negatives. I don't know if that's going to be the case. I don't know if it'll look anything like this, because this is actually all from 111. And now we're in 116. So, that's getting noisy. I don't know if I have my sound levels where I really want them. Let me pause here. We'll hop out. So I'll start stuff up. We'll come back, and we'll just start a whole new map with cheats so we can fly around and whatever. Just to get an idea what I'd be looking at if I had to blank this again and, get the, and start over with the seed I want to use, but find out what that actually means for me here in the future. So I'll be right back, and then we'll have the answer. Hang on. Might take a little longer than I thought. I didn't even try it. I just loaded this, and I don't know what's going. There's the snapshot. All right, let me find out, and I'll see what I can do. All right, so here's what I can't do. That's my unpause. This is just old stuff that happens to contain that character. Old loading of old worlds is all disabled, so can't have a look at anything I've ever played before this snapshot. So let me pause this again, and I'll start setting stuff up, and then we'll go in. Hang on a minute. Okay. So I can also go over to the other screen and just hit pause off. Let's do, I'm just going to call it that. Allowing cheats so we can do stuff. Difficulty and all is fine. I guess it would be here. Let me throw in my seed so that we are starting exactly with the same stuff. I don't need a bonus chest. World type should be default. Structures are great. I don't know what import settings would even mean. What does that mean? Nothing. Don't ask. I don't know. That was CG stuff. I guess we're done with that. So, let me in and let's see if I happen to spawn on an island. I can't imagine that, like, the Guardian, the monument would be where I want it, or it probably won't even be, it'll probably just be a forest or something. I have no idea. It is well, it looks, that's my island. Okay, so this is where I spawn. This is why I wanted to start in 111 again. This didn't used to be here. That when I'm, give me game mode, is spectator, I guess. Right, let's go creative, it might work better for me. This island didn't exist when I started, this seed, 200 and 250, however many, 260, whatever many episodes were on. I haven't looked at the number today. This wasn't here. That was. Is there like a. No, there should be a couple of trees there. 3 or 4. They're not. This, it used to be I spawned over here. And this should be like negative 128 squared or so. Where I just was before we paused. 130, 137. So, there wasn't turtles, that's for sure. The shape of the island was a little different, although like this protruding sand bit is always here. There should be a monument here. There isn't. In one of the snapshots leading up to whatever it was that made these changes, when we the oceanic one, the boat at 113 maybe. In one of the snapshots, there was a ship, a shipwreck thing mired right here. Strangely enough, I thought that was going to be neat if they took away my monument, but they took that away too. So, you know, from here, wrong game. Yeah, there ought to be the trees that aren't here that should be here were the closest to. I had to swim from there to here to get any wood to get started on the map, so I lost half a game day to that. But then I was able to make a boat. And if you go north here about a kilometer, there might be a village. That looks right. Well, all of this should be the same as what we've been doing lately, just because this was out of, loading range. All I did in starting it back up in 111 was get my island the way I want it. And went into the nether real quick to make sure that I got the fortress where I expected it to be. This is, yeah, there's a village. Which I assume the village is about like ever. Yeah, it looks like a village. Okay. So, that's one thing. If we start this up in 117, which I'm effectively in right now, I would lose a lot of elements of my island. I'd lose the monument, I would lose the just nothingness around it. We would have we shouldn't have icebergs here, we shouldn't have, well, maybe here, but over where I actually live. We shouldn't, am I going south? It seems like I should be. Where's the sun? Yeah. That shouldn't exist, that shouldn't exist. That should be all by itself and just nothing but ocean until you get here and get a tree. So I don't like that. I mean, I could work with it. There's nothing terribly wrong necessarily with this. Except that I don't like it. It's not what I want. If we go down to the, let me find out the spot I expected. What am I doing wrong? There's 128. As a matter of habit, I just always go down 128. Prior to after 111 or so, there was never a lava patch. There should be maybe charcoal or coal coming up here on the right or left, one nearby. I'm not seeing it. There it is, okay. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. And I want to be on 12, I think. So, yeah, I mean, if we dig out here, I can just dig in a circle. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, so is that... Oh, and I broke it. That's copper, which I haven't... This is the first time I've seen that stuff. That's neat, I guess. And then what do you do? Just give a... what do I want this? Give me, what the hell it... Oh, it would be. Let me have, this. What if I hit that? I'm in creative, so nothing good happens. Go put that back. Oh, I'm getting used to this mouse. Game mode is survival. If I hit that, what happens to me? It just... Oh, is this silk touch? Well, why would it be? I didn't tell it to be. So it's like iron. You have to go smelt it, I guess. Oh, this is a slow ass pickaxe. Yeah. What? Oh, because I got rocks. But it is cobblestone. So yeah, I'm not soft-touched at all. But mouse, trackball. It's just bizarre. So I'm on 12, but here's the thing about that. Let me go back to creative. If I find 128 again, where was I when that happened? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong number. That's 120, so that's 128. I guess let's just stick with this. Apparently, there's not going to be bedrock here in a few meters. We should potentially start seeing it right now. There's one. What I'm looking at. No, what I'm looking at. Yeah, what I'm looking at is 0. This should be the bottom of the world. If I break this, I fall through. But instead, I guess it goes to negative 64 now. They tell me. And I don't... Was that iron or... Yeah, okay. I do wonder what ores would be available the deeper you go. Oh, dirt. That was a scary noise. 57, 58, 59, 60. I don't know if it'll be negative 64 or negative 63. There's bedrock. There's copper again. If I break that, and then that, and then that. So, that's 64. This is all, no, it is still jagged. So now this is the bottom of the world. There's no bedrock much above me, just right there. That's interesting. And a corollary to that is, I guess, factoring negative 64. The new height, I want to say, is like 384 instead of 256, 255, however you measure it. And if that's the case, there's 90, 100. I could probably just tell it to place a block for me, but I want to see this actually happen. What? Oh, wrong. Caps lock is wrong. 140. Well, we got 100 meters to go, for sure. Yeah, the maximum build height ordinarily is, it'll say 255, which is 256 if you count 0 as an integer. 200. Do 25. I'll paste it again. 245, 50. And I think that's... If I tried placing it ordinarily right now, I'd just jump and it would flash up that I can't do it. But now apparently, I should be able to go to 320. Plus 64 is 384. Which is neat. Which means my diving board could probably be higher. It doesn't really matter. What matters is I can't load my map in this world, and that's got me concerned. There we go. So I'm on 320, looking at 319, and we get a message that we're done. Which is okay. So basically, it's, what, 50% higher? I don't know why they didn't just go with, if it was 256, why not go 512? And, oh, okay. You know, for that matter, I'm not sure I quite get why you'd want it to be, negative numbers. I mean, it does sound undergroundy to do it that way. I'll give you that. But, it's just a little strange that they would go negative. Not in a really bad way, but it's certainly different. I kind of wonder what the nether looks like, and if I'm going to find that out, I might as well. This is just all different. Where am I trying to be? Is sea level still the same? Yeah. 60. Yeah, that sounds right. Okay, well then that doesn't help me. Let me get something built out here so I can work on things. No, I'm in the wrong place. Well, yeah, let's just call it 135 sounds right. That's where I usually have the portal that I want. I think I usually have it about here. Go ahead and get used to my mouse while I'm doing this, apparently. And 1, 2, 3. Just finish it off because no one likes it being incomplete. Give myself a runway to get in there a bit. And light this up and see what the nether looks like, because I don't know. I don't have a sword, I don't know why I hit 3. Wow, that was fast. Oh, I'm in creative. It's always fast in creative. I never use creative much at all, so I'm not used to it. So there is not, in fact, right here I don't need this one. Is it still, yeah, nether. I kind of it annoys me a little, it doesn't say hell anymore. That was always just kind of a good joke, I thought. Nether elements, I mean, we're here instead of wherever. Let me, see if I can get spectator again. I never did that, did I? I typed it but didn't use it. I think last I knew, if you came in after 111 or 112, whenever they really cut it, there was a fortress nearby. There's where I came in. This is all lava. I don't know where it is. Maybe it's gone again. It seems like I didn't take long to find it when I tried this out in 113, I guess it was. The difference for me between 111 and 112, why as far as I started this up in 111, is I wanted the bow to have both mending and infinity. We had that for 1/10 of a version, or whatever, however many numbers there were in 111. We got mending, but they didn't not let it work with infinity, and it was cool for a minute. So I want to have that back, so I start up in 111. I don't see a fortress. But up here, let me have this on. 100, we should hit the ceiling at 128 to be normal, right? We just went beyond that, and I just didn't see the ceiling. It's still 128. As far as build height, I don't really, I hit tab because I'm wrong. I don't know what the build height really is. It was 255 again. I don't know if that's going to be the case here. So, yeah, that's what you would ordinarily see in the overworld, except not anymore, apparently. Otherwise, I don't think there's any projected massive changes to the nether at all with this. We got them in the last in 116. Let me hit tab again. That's E. That's wrong. T is what I want. Go survival for a second. Go get dead, and we'll go back to the overworld. It's the only way out right now if I don't find my way back to the portal. Other stuff in this, and I started here, of course. I don't really know. Let's go spectator. I think I'm better off. I did it again. I've been playing games where if you want to cheat, because I really want to cheat, to be honest. It's tab, not, it's, like, games like Fallout or whatever. Let's have a look at apart from just digging down and seeing that it's down there. I guess the oceans are going to go down further. What is that? That's really round. You don't see a lot of round things in nature unless it's like a planet. That's caps locks. I'm not good with. I can't. I'm not looking at the keyboard, which is not good for me. Okay, so we have one of these guys. What's in there? Spider. Where are we exactly? Negative. So we're way down. Oh, targeted block. What am I? I'm at block 60. Oh, am I just in solid something? I don't know. Nope, tab is wrong. If I were in creative and... Oh, neat. Spectator hides everything from you. So, yeah, that is sort of what you... If I just go down beneath this by any distance, which I'm not doing, so I'm not hitting shift, do I die instantly, or do I get to look around and... Okay. I don't want to be down that far. I was just curious if it was an instant death or if you had to fall for a ways first. I don't know what... Let me go control so I'm a little faster. I don't know what to even be watching for. I see a lot of mine shafts. I don't know if I see a lot. I mean, I've seen more than one. I don't usually fly around in spectators. This is different, though. This is all open. This is all open. This is huge. Okay, well, now I see... Yeah. You know, I mentioned a month or two ago, I was just kidding, in social media somewhere. Because everyone's caves and cliffs. It's like, it's caves. It's the cave update. Unless the cliffs element is they raised the build height above 255. And I guess that's what they were thinking toward with the name. So I'm pretty thrilled about that. Oh, that's a mineshaft in here connected to this. Well, let me look at this. This is interesting. Let me... You know, anything different is good. Get creative so I can get down there. Give me that. Give me I don't even care. Torch is fine. Just something I can light this up a bit. Oh, because I'm smart. New trackball. That wasn't that I don't have the game. Is that I just don't have this mouse. Yeah, this is expansive. That's a zombie. I'm creative, so he's not much of a threat. But this is cool, I think. Let's, I'm going to run bounce because everyone hates it and I can get there faster. I could just spectator my way over, I suppose. Skeleton. Do you even know about me, or am I too creative for you? No one cares. Okay. Yeah, and then you have Aquifer. What are we? Are you going to come after me after all? Oh, you're fighting him. Aquifer puddles, you know, in here. So you've got... Oh, and that goes away, so let me down there. That's caps lock again. So this is like maybe the open ocean going all the way down to negative 31 at the moment. That's interesting. Well, does that lead to this? Oh, it's just, that's not the ocean, it's a pool. And then lava's coming. This is cool. I like this, I think. Diamonds. I'm not thrilled with the idea that I can't use my existing map. I don't know how that's going to get resolved. Maybe it won't. Let me out of the damn water, please. Okay. Because, I mean, if I can't keep my map going in this version, then this is just a curiosity. Which might be enough. But it's not really what I want to hear. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm just taking time. Let's go back to moving around real fast. There's, I have seen, I got as far as seeing, I'm trying to think if I recorded having done that. I don't remember. I've seen them once, and I may have been recording, I don't know. But yeah, there's the new, what are they called? Oh, can I see it? Am I allowed to know? Oh, amethyst, yeah. And then new, whatever this stuff. It seems like I may have recorded doing this. It's been a few weeks at least. Tough. I don't even know what that means. Well, if I get a, let me Let me have creative for long enough to pick this up. Tough, that's all it is. Tells me the hell nothing. It's tough, is what it is. And then there's... Is that like... It's not bone blocks. What is that stuff? It's, Oh, calcite. Okay. Why, it's geology. Yeah, I'm kind of digging the big pockets of just... Oh, and then what's this? It's not a spider web. What is it? Stone? No. Dripstone. Oh, okay. But you can see the texture from this side. If I were in creative, well, if I were in survival, I'd suffocate. If I were in creative, I just wouldn't see anything. What is that for? Do we know? I want to say it's almost like... I want to assume, I don't know anything about it, that it's like a cobblestone generator without lava that you could actually dripstone up full blood. I don't know if that's going to be the case. Maybe it's just a thing. That'd be neat, though, I think. Yeah, so amethyst and geode clumps and aquifer bits. And we're way down here, right? We're at negative 40 right now. Which, you know, shouldn't be on the map. By most accounts. And then I guess my other question, since I'm actually over time at this point, if I go up, do we get to see mountains that are significantly higher than... I'm not going up, and I'm not sure why. Higher than... Well, how big... Why am I not... Oh, I'm hitting W to go up, and that doesn't do anything. What are my actual mountains right now? Good. 60. Well, this is not going to hit 250 anything. It's going to be... Yeah. 93. What's my... Let me have my options for a sec. Give me... Is it video setting? Yeah. Render distance. Let's break the computer. I should be fine. Is that going to show me any mountains anywhere that are really tall, or is this it? And it might, you know, it's not the final form. We know that. So it's possible we got that going on, and then next snapshot will give us mountains that go up. Where are the clouds? Those are usually at what level? That's about where I usually see them, isn't it? 194. That sounds about right. I don't know what clouds officially live. Huh. And where am I in the world? Okay, so I'm like a kilometer from home or so. And moving away from it. I mean, there is no home. I don't live in this map. But okay, these clouds aren't helping me. I'm not... Where do I... I'm trying to think where mountains would... I guess that was mountains. It said mountains. Unless there's a biome for really tall mountains. I could see that being a thing, I suppose. Well, I mean, with the build height, I guess you could make your own. Oh, don't hitch. I render 32. It's probably not the best idea. Yeah, right now, well, that's tall-ish. But I don't think it's taller than the average. What's it? Stop it. It's gonna hitch all the hell now. I don't need to know all of this. Let me go back to... Was that, I think I was set at 12, maybe? Do something. Get, nudge. That's, targeted 123. So that's like almost halfway to the original build height. 126 for the snow. Yeah, I don't think this is... I mean, I can imagine that being halfway to the build height before, so I think probably we're going to get taller mountains than this. I can't promise that. I don't know anything about it. It would just be my hunch. That's cool. What is it? Oh, it's just a big crater lake thing. What's in it? Am I in spectator still? Does this go all the way down to, you know, somewhere cool? It might. What is that noise? Why is that noise? Is that more copper? Yeah, I'm looking at the water, not the solids. Go here and see what's going on. This is going to be a long episode, I guess. I'm just really kind of, and I really haven't seen this until now. I wanted to. It's like a reaction video that's not worth watching. It's. Yeah, they've really got the underground going. That's just happening. A lot of mine. I like mine shafts personally. I like them a lot. I don't see them that often, but I like them in principle. They have free goodies and spawners and all sorts of stuff for you. What's... okay. Huh. Well, alright. But yeah, my biggest problem right now, and I just don't know how it's going to get resolved. Because, like, say they allowed me... Let me upgrade my map, right, and I get in here. Well, my map has a bedrock to it at 0 through 5, 4, whatever it technically is. Are they going to take that out? Are they gonna any existing bedrock because that's going to wreck on my... I don't have it on the map I've been playing, but in the past I've dug out massive quarries around like witch huts that rely on the floor of the thing being all bedrock. Well, if you lower that, what do you replace it with? I mean, it's just going to be a spawning pit, basically. So that doesn't sound great. They could have new chunks not have the bedrock. But then, if you go down beneath the bedrock and double back, you've got a bedrock ceiling for kilometers and miles and miles. And that's not optimal. I guess you could use portals or whatever, or something. I don't know how it's going to get... how do you marry this to what we've had is really the question. I don't know. I have no idea. But I like it, I just don't know how it applies to me, What's that? Is that just another mineshaft? Wow, God, it looks like a Brady Games guide. You zoom back, like here, you follow Mario down the thing, and wow, this is cool. It's a big mineshaft, too, I think. I mean, are they usually this big? I don't typically see them. This is like coming into an airport. Huh. Well, alright. I'm out of time now. I'm just sort of guessing stuff that I have no reason to guess what I'm guessing as such, and looking at stuff that'll eventually be like, oh yeah, that old thing. I'm digging it, but I don't know how it's going to work with anything we've had before. Any change to Minecraft since whatever, I mean, the prototypes in 2009, before, back when it was free, which is what I stuck with, and I think I found, well, I know I bought Minecraft in 2011, 2012. I got the phone game, and then eventually got this in like 2014, but prior to that I've been playing for 5 years. With the free game, and then what amounted to pirated free games, I suppose would be the way to describe it. But, ultimately it's like they stopped. There was really no update support for what had gone before. So, in a way, for me, a big change was 2014. Early 2014, I grabbed what you see here, except older, before the combat update, before the dark times. But in terms of anyone just playing it in a linear 2011 it officially comes out or whatever, and then you get updates here and there, and we get this and that, and horses, and I don't know why I'm focusing on horses. The only thing I can think of when we got them. Shulkers, new stuff. Husk and Stray, and those aren't really new anymore, probably. Well, anyway, but they were always just, here's the map you've had all along. If you had it saved, it was saved. You have it. I've seen people pull up maps from a decade ago and like, let's see in the new version. In 2016, there's differences. The redstone elements are, broken. But you didn't have bedrock moving around. That's just new. And I don't know how it's going to be handled. Maybe it won't be. Maybe they'll just say, nope, older version map, revert to, 116.5 or whatever you saved it in. You can't have it here. Or maybe they'll eventually just let you have it, but it'll be, the bedrock will be where it always was, and You know what they... Here's my solution. Let me port in my map. The version 111 map that, as I move around, it exposes modern chunks. Bedrock's where it is. Build height goes to... I have two solutions. One is the build height goes to 320, as we've seen. And if you manage to break the bedrock, because there are ways to do that. There are always ways to do that. They keep trying to patch them, but we keep finding ways. You can go down beneath that to another 64-ish levels of content. Or older maps just have a basement of 0, but a build height of 384. That would be perfect if you could just, have what we have, but you can build up to 384. That'd be perfect for older maps. Let's do that. They probably won't. But I think that's what I would lean to, because it'd be the easiest method, I think. I mean, I'm talking overworld. In the Nether, you'd have different things going on, because you do have you still have the same, well, it's not the same build height. It is actually for now. But, you could just say, yeah, you can build up higher now, cool. Which is what I was kind of hoping for when I heard when I was predicting they might expand the build height. I guess I hadn't heard anything, I was just hoping. Yeah, I think that's what I would do. If it were entirely up to me, and obviously it's not, I would, on existing maps, just don't touch them, but raise the build height. And in undiscovered chunks, that would be a programming nightmare. Any elements that have to be below, say, -32 or something, if that's going to be a thing. You'd have to kick everything up by 64. You'd shift 64 meters up. It's not impossible. It could be done. It's just we can do that because we can do customized maps. I've done maps where, just to see what would happen, I made all of the ores really, really common, and it became a really strange. It was almost like Peace Corps, in that it was so easy it was impossible. It took me like an hour to accumulate enough cobblestone from basic stone, because everything was iron and coal and everything, to build a pickaxe, or to build to build the right kind of pickaxe to go after any of the ore I was staring at. So that was, I was punching it with my fist just to see what was beyond the diamonds, That sort of thing happens. You can change the nature of the game as a user in startup. Obviously, if I started in 111, but last year, 2 years ago, whatever it was. It could be done. It might be a mathematical annoyance, but it doesn't mean it's impossible. There's a village. Does it look different than villages? And spectator. It looks like a village. Now, these days, with campfires, that's a new thing. And the village is looking like this is new, and the bell is new. Everything about Minecraft is mostly new. You don't have to, double W to go fast anymore. You can hit control. That's new to me, I say. Your house is... Wait, is your house flooded, or is it meant to... Oh, that's neat. I think that's sort of intentional. Is it? Is that a thing? That's cool. Huh. I don't think I've seen that before. Alright, well, I found a cat. I'm home, I have a cat. Alright, let me lose that. Let me get out of here. I'm just gonna get out of here from here on Deadpool. Oh, I can't zoom back more than this. Not this way. Yeah, as I'm over time, and all I'm doing is just guessing about stuff that if I'm right or wrong makes no difference. So we'll find out when we find out. Thanks for pushing me around. It's a real cat. I'm gonna split. Next time we'll come back in 1.16.5 again, one assumes, and get back to work. But yeah, I don't know what the future of the game really is going to be now. I'm a little... I don't know if I'm concerned, because I can always just maintain 1.16.5. There's no reason I can't just load my map in that and never progress as far as available materials. I don't think it's preferable, but it's an option. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the map. But, you know, we'll see in the next coming months. Maybe they'll mention it. Oh yeah, don't worry about this. We're gonna do the thing. We're gonna undiscovered chunks have new stuff, and we're lowering the. I don't know what they're gonna do. I have no idea how you fix the witch hut chasm quarry. I mean, you can't just take away the bedrock from there because it wrecks what we do. I mean, you can't. It'd be like putting a floor in the end. That, you know, just a big. Well, that wouldn't change much, but I don't know. It's again, I'm just guessing, and I'm probably wrong. And if I'm right, I don't win anything. So I'm gonna go and yeah, just see you next time back in the overworld, back in 1.16, and move on from there with building a house and whatever. So I just wanted to look at this. So here we are. All right, see you next time over there. Bye.